believe him, Anthony? That he boxed like that?
I don't know, man. He's athletic, so wouldn't mind watching it. Yeah.
Why do you think tight ends have found success against the defense this year?
I mean, I'm not really sure. I guess you have to really sit down from my standpoint and kind of take a look at it myself for you to get my opinion on it. But that's not something I can really answer right now in terms of, how they're able to get success and what they're doing.
How different is this system in the secondary than it is from Mike Zimmer's defense?
I mean, I think every coach, has their own identity in terms of, what they want to get done with the front end and back end, and it's all complementary. So in order to get those things done, you're going to tweak things here and there. But I would say they're both unique.
When you say they're complementary, if the defensive line isn't obviously getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, I mean, how does that affect you guys on the back end then?
I mean, I think it goes hand in hand. The defensive line, they have to do their job in terms of executing and using their ability to get there. But from a secondary standpoint, we got to be able to, cover up guys, make the quarterback hold the ball a little bit to give them more time. So, I mean, I don't think there's really, one fix. You can have a great defensive line and not have as good a secondary and still be vulnerable. So it's really just working together. As a secondary, covering up guys, making the quarterback hold the ball to give the defensive chance to get there.
What do you think the answer is? I mean, obviously you guys want to keep the deep play off of you. That's it's a guiding principle, it seems like, for Gannon, but you also want to tighten up. So what's the answer from your perspective of how to accomplish both of those missions?
I mean, I think you just got to go out there and continue to play with good technique, continue to understand, situations within the game, understand teams and what they want to do when they want to attack you, and then understand, too, what we want to get done defensively in those situations to try to limit those things.
Anthony, what are some challenges that Broncos offense presents to this defense?
I mean, they do a good job of, running the ball, trying to stay on schedule, booting, doing different things, taking their shots. But they do a good job of just managing the game and driving the ball downfield.
We're starting to see Epps kind of emerge. You get to see him right when he came into the league. How much has he grown since that time? Now that you're seeing him kind of develop a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's doing a good job. Coming in every day, being a professional, studying the game, working on his craft in season, off season. Since I've had the time to watch him, whether it was here in Minnesota, he just continued, work hard, continue to embrace whatever role he's being asked, and take advantage of opportunities. So guys like that, I just continue to tell them, keep working, because that was once me. God just carving out a role each day and trying to take advantage of your opportunities.
When you put on the tape, what have you noticed Teddy Bridgewater doing better over the past few weeks? He's had some success.
I mean, he's always been pretty good with his legs. I mean, he might not be a blazer, but he's somebody who can, buy time. He's pretty crafty. He's savvy in what he's doing in terms of moving defenders with his eyes. And he can make all the throws. He has a good touch on the ball, so I think he's just continuing to settle in and build confidence as the season goes.
What have the first 9 weeks been like for you? I mean, settling into a new defense. What's your evaluation of how things have gone and kind of what's on your mind heading into this final stretch?
For me, it was just about coming in, trying to absorb as much information as possible, whether that was through schemes, learning my teammates. As the season going on, building on more tendencies. So for me, starting off, just trying to start fast, learning how we want to, attack offenses, how offense is going to attack us. And in these past few weeks, not being out there, just kind of settling in. It's just about dialing back in, getting back onto my keys, getting back onto my assignments, studying, and getting in the rhythm again.
A couple more guys. Have you guys used Kerry Vincent at all as a resource for the Broncos offense at all?
No, I mean, I think when we come in, when we bring players in, we want to get to know them. We want to, try to speed them up as much as possible in terms of, can we utilize people in terms of on the field, more so focus on us and helping those players develop in terms of getting better each day and potentially getting ready to play for us.
I mean, do you ask him about the Broncos at all, being that he was just there a couple weeks ago?
No, I mean, I think that's something that you kind of, you here and there personally, guys, you want to figure out certain techniques, ask how this guy releases sometimes, but that's stuff you can kind of pick up from the film as well. But most of the time, as a younger player, you're kind of learning more of the defensive stuff, trying to get your own assignments. So it may not be much time there. You really just want to focus on what you can get from the tape and things like that.